I see a Bears fan right there with the Bears cap.
Yes.
There you
One of the main reasons
Let
I'm
me introduce
here.
you to the gang in the Hangout, by the way. Hey, it's Maria from the Fox 11 Newsroom here in Los Angeles. If you're just joining us, I've got Jake Johnson from the very hit show, very popular show called The New Girl. Let me introduce you to, I'll start out with Doc. Gary is hanging out from. Gary, please tell us again. I know you're here in the neighborhood. Are you from
Riverside,
That's
California.
right, Inland Empire. Kempton is up in Canada.
Hi.
Laurent is in Paris right now. Paul, you are in the East Coast. Not Chicago.
Smallest state.
The smallest.
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
He lives in
But I'm
Utah.
born and raised in Chicago. I'm a Chicagoan.
There you go. There's the connection. And then Tom is in Atlanta.
Nice.
So isn't that awesome?
That's really
They're from,
cool.
Like all over. And then a couple of faces will probably pop up here and there. But it's just a way for us to hang out with your fans.
Yeah, it's really neat.
And also to people who may not have heard of the show. And then there'll be new fans.
I love it.
So tell me about the show. It's the season finale's coming up, or what's going
Tomorrow
on?
night
Tomorrow night
is the season finale. The gang ends up in the desert.
Oh.
Zoe and I do a scene with Wild Coyote. And it's really fun. My character is threatening to move out and move in with my ex-girlfriend, Caroline. And so we all end up in the desert, and the group tries to come back together.
Is there any more of that tension going on between you and Zoe in the desert?
There's a lot of it. The two of us are essentially in a cave in the desert. We ended up shooting it really late at night, and they really had a wild coyote, or not a wild, but coyotes can't really be tamed.
Gotcha.
So it was a really weird shoot day.
We love Zooey Deschanel, by the way. We're big fans of hers. How is it working with her? She seems like a fun girl.
Yeah, she's a lot of fun. She's smart and she's cool, and
Does she sing on the set too?
She does.
She's so multi-talented. It's crazy.
She is. She's a talented woman.
Yeah. Okay. Listen, I'm going to open it up to the Hangout too. If you guys have questions, I know Kempton watches the show very much so.
You're a watcher, Kempton?
Yeah. I love New Girl, and I love the dynamics between you guys. So, and I'm a big fan of Zooey Deschanel. Like, what man I'm not? Like, she is so lovely,
Yeah,
and the songs are great.
I don't like Zooey Deschanel. I haven't heard that from a lot of men.
Yeah, right. So, I want to ask you, what are the dynamics like on set, and how much is everything scripted, or do you guys do really riff off each other and create new lines and whatnot?
The dynamic is pretty close to our characters. We are definitely different than our characters, but we're also kind of similar. So when we all goof around and improvise, we do bits as our characters a lot. And the script is, I would say, 90% scripted. But then Liz Merriweather, the woman who created it and also wrote No Strings Attached, and she kind of edits most. She's in the editing room. She's really hands-on. She likes us to improvise a little bit for options. And in the show, she ends up using a lot of it. So it's a really nice mix.
That's really nice for you as the actor, as the artist.
Yeah, it makes it a lot more fun, where you definitely, the lines are very good and they're very funny, so you say them, and then you're given an opportunity to say your own stuff.
Right, and you get a chance to do many different takes, and then you do see those takes being used in the show with in the editing.
Every once in a while, a lot of times lately, at the end of episodes, they've let my character do something really weird for like 30 seconds before the show cuts off. And a lot of those we'll be improvising and having fun, and then we'll just run wild for a little bit, and they'll just use it as a tag.
Wow, that's fun.
Fun. It's a good group. Everybody, I really do genuinely like everybody as people, so it makes work a lot easier.
It seems like it. A couple of the people from your cast have been able to come up and join us as well. So a little bit about you, though. Where are you from, and how did you get into this crazy business?
I'm outside of Chicago, hence the
that's right, the Bears. The Bears.
Yeah, hence the Bears. And, I grew up going to Second City in Chicago. And so, the Bill Murrays.
So many awesome actors.
It's legendary, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it is legendary.
So, growing up idolizing Belushi and Farley and Bill Murray, I knew I wanted to do that, but I didn't exactly know how. And so I got involved with the Upright Citizens Brigade in New York and did a two-man improv show and traveled the country with it and performed on a lot of stages, and then came out to LA and started doing commercials. Did commercials for a few years, and then one-line parts in movies like Get Him to the Greek, and then slowly.
That's where I saw you recently, because I just saw that movie a couple weeks ago. It was on like HBO or something like that.
I had a scene with P. Diddy where I had a huge mustache.
Yeah, that's right. I remember now. I remember. You have another movie that's coming out soon, right? What's that one about?
That's called Safety Not Guaranteed. and I really love it. It's a really fun movie. It's with Aubrey Plaza from Parks and Rec and Mark Duplass from The League. And it's about a real classified ad about a guy who believes he can time travel, and he's looking for a partner. And this really happened. A guy really made this classified ad. So the movie's a fictional version of that guy, and we go and we find him, and you know.
And he actually got responses from this.
He
ad.
actually
He
got
did.
responses. It was
He went
actually
crazier.
it was featured on Jay Leno, which started the writer to write the story.
Oh my God. Okay, well that would be fun. So that's coming out when?
That's coming out June 8th here in
next
LA.
month.
I think June 15th elsewhere.
Have you
Excellent.
been on Leno yet?
I haven't, no.
Oh, soon.
It's probably coming, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
hopefully.
Hey, Tom, you have a question? Go ahead.
Yeah, actually, not so much a question, but the show itself. I heard about the show from. I'm a big Bones fan.
Also, Emily Deschanel.
You know,
That's her
you know,
sister.
so,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I heard that her sister was doing a show, and that's what made me start watching the show, and I really enjoyed it. I am a couple episodes back, but that's what the Roku box for. But what's with the meep on the preview? What the heck is that?
That is, based off the cartoons with the Roadrunner and the Coyote. Zoe's character gets scared of being attacked by a coyote and does her first instinct, which is to make the meep sound, which is what the Roadrunner makes. Now, what she doesn't realize and what Nick gets mad about is the coyote hates the Roadrunner and wants to kill the Roadrunner. She actually makes the worst sound imaginable. But it kind of sums up who that character is.
Yeah.
8 feet, but it's meat.
Either way.
Either way.
I think
okay,
Zoe's saying
all right.
meep. I don't know.
Did I hear that
I
wrong
think
on
it's meat.
teachers? It is meat?
Is it
ah,
meat?
it is.
But
Okay,
maybe,
that's wrong on it.
maybe it's going to turn into a great debate.
Yes.
Don't Google it. Let's keep it that way.
Okay, all right. Well, listen,
Can I ask another question, unless someone has a question?
no, go ahead. You're the last one, Kempton.
Yeah. So, Jake, what type of characters or roles or like on theater or whatnot that you have not tried and you really want to try like in the future?
That's a good question. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I really like playing different characters a lot. Before the TV show, I was really doing a lot of character work as an actor where each part would be very different than the other one. And I really like that. And, I think what I'm looking for in other parts is just always something new and something that, when I read the script, there's something about that character that makes me nervous and makes me excited to play him. And so, kind of anything. I'm pretty open.
Is there a particular actor or actress that you just are, really interested in working with on your list of your wish list?
I'd like to work with Mark Ruffalo. I'd like to work
yeah.
with Sam Rockwell. Yeah. Those-
Yeah, we're big
yeah.
fans.
Round of applause. Round of applause. Yeah, I agree.
They're great. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I would love to do something with those two. There's a lot of people right now who are, acting who I think are doing a really great job, but those two guys really jump out at the top.
Oh, excellent. All right, you guys, don't forget the season finale for The New Girl that's coming up tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, and I'm on Twitter at Mark Jake Johnson, so give me a follow.
I'll put
All
that
right,
up,
we do.
definitely. And also the new movie that's coming out next month. What is that one called again?
Safety not guaranteed.
Safety Not Guaranteed. That one looks very interesting.
It's a fun one.
Yeah, it's a fun one. Okay, thank you for
Photo.
hanging out
Thank you
with
guys. I
us.
appreciate it.
Photo.
Super Bowl.
Picture.
Go Bears.
There's
Yeah, Super Bowl.
Oh.